stays clear, and we need this area cleared over here while the graduates come in for their graduation ceremony. I'd like to thank everybody that made this quick change from outside to inside. That was a big adjustment for everyone, so it was a team effort, so thank you to everybody. And we are about to start shortly, so our graduates will be coming in soon. Thank you. Good evening, Comstock Colts. As principal of Comstock High School and on behalf of Dr. Tanis, Mrs. Ansel, assistant principal of Comstock High School, Colleen Gruder, and the Comstock Board of Education, the administration, teachers, and staff. I would like to extend a warm welcome to each of you as we gather for the commencement ceremony of the Comstock High School class of 2025. Today we celebrate the achievements, the resilience, the boundless potential of the Comstock High School class of 2025. At this time, I ask that everyone please rise, remove your caps, and let us pay respect to our country as we proudly play the national anthem. At this time, I would like to call to the podium Comstock School Board President of Comstock Public Schools, Mrs. Pamela Dickinson.
Good evening. I'd like to just introduce the Comstock Board of Education. First of all, we have Mr. Matt Schreiner, who is the Vice President. Could you please stand up? Mr. Paul Lamphere, I don't believe he's here tonight, but he is our treasurer. Ms. Sarah Lynn Brown. Go ahead, give him a clap. Ms. Hillary Cook, trustee. Dr. Richard Hathaway, trustee, please stand. And Ms. Christy Polson, trustee. At this time, I'd like to introduce Olivia Peterson. She is the salutatorian of the class of 2025. She's the daughter of Shane Peterson and Kimberly Peterson Hahn.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Olivia Peterson, and I'm deeply honored to be speaking to you tonight. Standing here and looking at all of your faces, those I've grown up with, shared hallways with, and made memories with, it's hard to believe that this chapter is coming to a close. There is a quiet weight to this moment, one that I don't think fully hits you until you're standing right here trying to find the words. When I was first asked to give this speech, I felt incredibly grateful, but also a little overwhelmed. How do you begin to sum up years of experiences, relationships, and growth in just a few minutes? How do you speak to a crowd of people who have all walked different paths, yet somehow ended up here together at the same finish line? Like a lot of people my age, when I'm stuck, I turn to TikTok to pass the time. I came across this quote that said, "Nostalgia is proof you are living a life to be proud of. It is a privilege to yearn for your own memories." This quote really stuck with me because, as excited as I am to graduate, I've spent a lot of time lately looking back, not just at the past year, but at everything that brought us here. It's funny how often my mind drifts back to the beginning, those first steps we took into the world as kids. Kindergarten felt like a whole new universe. Some of us were shy and teary-eyed, others clung to our parents like lifelines, and a brave few walked through the doors like they'd been there all along. We wore backpacks that nearly swallowed us whole, sneakers that blinked with every step, and hearts full of imagination. We didn't know it then, but we were learning the foundations of everything. How to be kind, how to wait our turn, how to ask for help. Making friends was simple. A smile, a question, a game. There were no cliques, no labels, no pressure to be anything but ourselves. We were explorers, inventors, dreamers, with crayon-streaked fingers and endless curiosity, building our first memories one colorful moment at a time. As we grew older, things changed. Suddenly, there were spelling tests, times tables, and fire drills. Our problems got a little more complicated. We were worried about group projects, missed homework, and who we'd sit with at lunch. Then came middle school, where everything felt weird and new again. We were awkward, trying to fit in, trying to figure out where we belonged. That's when we started picking up labels. Some given to us, some we gave ourselves. The smart one, the quiet one, the athlete, the shy kid, the overachiever. And while labels can help us understand each other, they can also hold us back. Sometimes we start to believe we can only be one thing. We forget we're allowed to grow, to change, to break out of the box we feel stuck in. We spend so much time trying to be what we think we should be, what others expect us to be, that we forget to ask ourselves what we want. Who are we, truly? But if there's anything I've learned through all of this, it's that we don't have to stay the same. We don't have to live under a label or follow a path just because someone else thinks it's right for us. We are allowed to become who we want to be, even if that person looks nothing like who we were yesterday. So as I stand here today at the edge of something new, I want to remind us all, this is our moment to choose. Not to live for who we should be, but for who we want to be. To live boldly, honestly, and without apology. And as I look back, I don't remember the tough tests or stressful days as clearly as I remember the good stuff, like making my first real friend, earning extra recess because the class behaved, laughing so hard in the lunchroom we couldn't breathe, or dancing like no one was watching at prom. Those are the moments that made this journey meaningful. Those are the memories that remind me how lucky we are to feel nostalgia. Because nostalgia means it mattered. It means we lived something real, something worth remembering. So thank you to the teachers who believed in us, the families who supported us, and the friends who became our second family. And thank you, class of 2025, for sharing this part of your story with me. So let's go out and write the next chapter. Let's live for ourselves, not for the expectations, not for the labels, not for the fear, but for the kindergartner inside of us who believed anything was possible. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Next, I'd like to introduce the 2025 class chosen speaker, Tyler Baker, son of Carrie.
What's up, class of 2025? Now, most of you probably never doubted I was going to graduate, but if I'm being completely honest, it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. You see, by day, I would attend school, play sports, but when night fell and the rest of you guys went to sleep, that's when the city needed me most. I was in the shadows fighting crime and serving justice, all to the break of dawn. And that is exactly why the attendance office, I'm sorry I was late almost every day, but that's the exact reason why. In all seriousness, that's actually how coming to school kind of felt, drama-filled. Freshman year was like being dropped into a movie, where we had never read the script before. We got lost trying to find our classes. We thought seniors were giants. We thought quickly high school was not just about lockers, lunch periods. It was about learning who we are in a whole new world. Next, we can't forget sophomore year. It felt like we had our footing, if just for a little bit, until you saw they had put in every AP class there was. We were no longer the new kids, but we weren't quite upperclassmen either. We tried new clubs, found new friends, and began to discover our path to our passion. And then junior year hit hard. The pressure rose like any good script, all the way to the ultimate cliffhangers. Essays, group projects, exams, late night studying, and the college applications just kept piling up. While all the time we needed, we asked ourselves the oldest question: what do I want to do with my life? But somewhere in between all the stress, we found our strength, grit, and that we needed to work hard. We became more resilient, more focused, and more determined. And now, this brings us to the end of our high school story, the senior year, our final chapter, a year of laughs. Last home game, last prom, last test, last interviews, and of course, the last cafeteria pizza. We had celebrated our victories, said bittersweet goodbyes, and realized that growing up doesn't mean leaving everything behind. It really means carrying it with you to our next story, our friendships, our memories, and even our mistakes. They have all shaped us in how we view our world and our futures. Through it all, we've learned that high school is not just about academics, it's about the people we meet, the moments that made us laugh or even cry, and the ways we grew, sometimes quietly, sometimes all at once, but all sharing the similar feeling of accomplishment. My time at the high school has been amazing, from crying in the back of a cop car with an auto with Dom and Big B, to playing our last baseball game together. Moments like these will remain even, we say, to the end of the story. I would like to thank my fellow classmates for choosing me as a class speaker to share all of our memories and all of our time here at CHS. As we move forward, we will take with us every late night conversation, every hard-earned grade, every teacher who believed in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. Thank you, Ms. Adams, Ms. Osborne, Mr. Haycox, Ms. Reeves, and Ms. Gilwin, and all of our staff that has been our biggest supporters. Oh, I can't forget the GOAT, Mark Shennefield, our true crime-fighting partner. Anyway, for all of you in the crowd and those next to us on the field or now on the stage, thank you to the class of 2025. So let's put a close on this last phrase. It's a great day to be a Colt. And for one last time, Colts country, let's ride.
It is with pride that I introduce to you the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Isabel Hardwick. She is the daughter of Terry and Teresa Hardwick.
Hello, family, friends, educators, and of course the class of 2025. Thank you for joining us to celebrate this special day, a day that we not only say goodbye to the past and revel in the present, but also say hello to the future. When I look around today, my first thought is, wow, we finally did it. And clearly we didn't communicate enough because I really thought I was being original with my blue gown, but that's okay. For many of us, including me, this parting is bittersweet. We will no longer walk these same halls, argue over what color folder goes with math, it's always red, or feel the wrath of Queen Pimmy's yardstick after putting your head down on your desk, even if it was just for a second. But that's all in the past, so what happens now? To be honest, I have absolutely no idea what the future holds for us. Even if it seems like we have it all figured out, life is unpredictable. I guarantee a great portion of the parents and the guests in the stands tonight, and probably even some of the staff members, might have felt the same way back in their day. However, you all succeeded, which has helped lead us to where we are now, through your own shared wisdom, life experience, and advice. Maybe you want to become that same nurse, that same soldier, that same mechanic. Or maybe you have absolutely no idea what you want to be at this very moment. Either way, don't freak out when life sends you in a different direction than what you have planned. As the old saying goes, even though you might not be exactly where you think you should be, you're exactly where you're meant to be. I always found this next statement frustrating to hear. Although they mean well, I have to laugh when some adults say high school is the best time of your life, or that it doesn't get much better than this. For our sake, I really hope that's not the case. Even though we enjoyed our time here, I personally don't want to look back when I'm older, wishing I was reliving my high school days all over again. No offense, teachers. Now, to be honest, it may be because I don't know how much more recalc I can take, but also because I know all of us are meant for something greater.
Many of us are scared to make the leap into adulthood. At least I am. I have no shame in saying that. I still beg my mom to call the doctor's office for me, and still get nervous when she leaves me at the cash register. So today I say, don't let that fear control you. Don't be afraid to take chances, to take risks. If you dream for it, chase it, work for it. I know every one of you is capable of making that dream a reality. I would like to sum up our past, present, and future by a short quote from Robin Williams. You have bad times, but it'll always wake you up to the good stuff you weren't paying attention to. The struggles you face, the weird twists and turns of life, they may feel stressful, or maybe even unwanted or unwarranted, but those same moments are exactly what lead us to build integrity, strength, and resilience in our most trying of times. Maybe you don't know it now, or maybe it's too hard to see right at this moment, but there is a light at the end of that tunnel. You just have to search a little to find your way through it. Now, before you all fall asleep and Kimmy breaks out the ruler, I'd like to say one last thing. Something I have never said in my entire time here at Comstock that seems quite fitting in this moment. It is an honor and a great day to be a Cole. Here's to us, the class of 2025.
Good evening. My name is Miss Emily Huckabee. I am the school counselor here at Comstock. While my primary purpose is the mental health and wellness of our student population, I have the honor of working with all of our students on grades, scholarships, and college admissions. One of my favorite parts of my position is right in this moment. Watching with pride as each one of these graduates makes their way across the stage and launches into the life that we have dreamed about, worked hard for, and had many long discussions about, sometimes in my office. The three students who have addressed you tonight are recipients of high honors. Many are successful in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activity. While we have chosen 3 of our students to speak tonight, the truth is that every one of our graduates could stand before you and share a powerful story. Each one represents a journey marked by courage, resilience, and determination. Many have faced challenges that might have stopped others in their tracks, but they persevere. All have overcome obstacles, each in their own way, to arrive at this milestone. No matter the accolades, scholarships, or awards, what they all carry forward is the beginning of a bright and promising future. Tonight, we honor every one of them as they take the next step in their journey, filled with hope, purpose, and promise. The following students will be recognized as a group. Please stand, be recognized with applause, and then be seated. First, we have any student awarded a scholarship. Please stand. $125,000 in scholarships so far for the class of 2025, with more being awarded as FAFSA continues to update. Number 2, we have our National Honor Society members wearing white stoles. Please stand. Next, we have our senior scholars wearing a medallion. Please stand. Fourth, we have our early middle college students with blue cords. Please stand. Next, we have our cum laude students with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.699 wearing double bronze cords. Please stand. Next, we have our magna cum laude students with a GPA of 3.7 to 3.899 wearing double silver cords. Please stand. students with a GPA of 3.9 to 4.0 plus, wearing double gold cords. Please stand. Some of our student members are going into the active service. If you're going into the service, please stand. Not so commonly do we recognize the students who have battled to get here. I have the pleasure as the counselor of not only working with our cum laude students, but also our students who are pushing until the very last minute to get the credits they need to graduate. I will not ask these students to stand, but I wish to recognize these accomplishments. Congratulations to you all on your amazing achievements here at Comstock High School. I know you will do extraordinary things. I will now ask our graduates to give a round of applause to their parents, guardians, families, and support groups. Many have offered unwavering encouragement, struggled with us through our everyday battles, and watched with pride as we succeeded. This day will be for you as well. Now I have the distinct privilege of welcoming Comstock Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Jeff Tanis to the stage.
Good evening, I'm Dr. Jeff Tanis, Superintendent of Comstock Public Schools. I've been waiting for this opportunity for a while. This building was built in 1992. I don't think there have been this many people in this auditorium since it opened. So we're going to divert from my normal speech a little bit, and I'm going to do a gesture in response. I want it to be loud, like this is going to be the loudest this auditorium has ever heard. I'm going to say, thank you, and you're going to say, Colts, like everyone, super loud. That's part of my speech, so you got to work with me. On three. 1, 2, 3, thank you. All right, we got to do a little better than that. 1, 2, 3, thank you. Okay, that'll work. All right, I have the privilege of serving as your superintendent for Comstock Public Schools. On behalf of the Public Board of Education, the superintendent team, we would like to thank all our students, parents, guardians, relatives, friends, and district faculty, staff, and administration for attending tonight's commencement ceremony. To the parents, relatives, and friends in attendance today, that's all of you. We offer you our sincerest appreciation for the many years of loyal support you've given our graduates, because without it, few of them, if any, would be in front of you tonight. We hope that you enjoy the commencement and will look back at it in the years to come with fondness and pride. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. To the district, faculty, staff, and administration, mostly over here, correct? Wave to me. All right. The board and superintendent team offer you our gratitude for a job well done. Countless hours of your work and toil, lesson planning, grading, instruction, passion, and leadership are represented in these students. You have a heavy responsibility taking care of so many young minds, and your best efforts are evidenced in these graduates. Thank you. All right. Finally, to the graduates of the class of 2025, the Board of Education offers you a diploma. This document represents the, yeah, there you go. This document represents the completion of your high school education. Everyone knows that. However, we believe it symbolizes much more than that. The diploma is not the conclusion of your education. Rather, we believe firmly and strongly that you must realize that it signifies the end of this beginning of a lifetime pursuit of knowledge. Your life is just starting, and you must continue to seek an education at every opportunity. congratulations to you. It's a great day to be. It's a great day to be. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tanis. Exactly 40 years ago, back in 1985, I was sitting with my graduating class, waiting to graduate from high school, just like you. Yes, Esau, I am one of those dinosaurs. I know that seems like a long time ago to you, but to me, it was merely moments. I say that to let you know that time will pass quickly and the years will roll on fast. So make sure to slow down and appreciate this moment and all the moments in the days ahead of you with your family and friends. A friend of mine mentioned to me earlier this year that anything and everything is possible. I knew in that moment that I heard this said, that this was going to be my message to the class of 2025. These words may sound simple, but they carry profound meanings. Each of you have experienced your own challenges, your own triumphs, and moments of self-discovery throughout your time at Comstock High School. Now, as you step into the world beyond Comstock High School, remember that greatness often comes from unexpected places and circumstances, and the potential for greatness is in each and every one of you. Recognize your talents and your passions and pursue your dreams without fear of failure. Embrace the magic of a growth mindset. Embrace challenges, be persistent in the face of setbacks, adapt to new situations, be curious, motivate others, and be lifelong learners. I encourage each of you to think big, take risks, surround yourself with people who inspire you and believe in your true potential. As you leave Comstock High School, take with you the lessons you have learned, the friendships you have forged, and the memories you have created in the moments that you've spent here at Comstock High School. Just like a young colt, you still have a lot to learn and experience. The teachers at Comstock High School have prepared you well to move on into this next journey ahead of you. The steps you took when you entered Comstock High School began as a walk, then advanced as a trot, and now you are ready to begin your gallop. Class of 2025, it's time for you to hit your stride. Remember to take advantage of every moment, and especially that anything and everything is possible. Congratulations.
All right, the time that you've been waiting for. By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the Board of Education and by the authority delegated to me, Comstock Public Schools Board President, I hereby confer upon you the diploma of Comstock Public Schools at this time for the graduating seniors to come forward and receive their diplomas.
Elizabeth Ann Havenar. Ethan Wolverton. Taze DeVell Johnson. Zayden Beatty. Albers. Isabella Della Vedova. Moth Amari Monk. Copper R. Chapman. Star Dando.
Allison Johnson. Mary Boland. Mary Jo Frances Bear. Cheryl Lynn Joy Bear. Rayleigh Sanchez. Michael Ballman. Ivan Polhemus. Caden Schultz. Brandon William Smith. Brooke Schwenk. Tyler Baker.
Olivia Rose Peterson. Nika Swan. Sophia Nicole Monsell.
Alexis Renee Lang. Ari Spur. Marie Carter. Caden Hayes Murdoch. Mason Flag.
Bailey Thomas. Dale Weed. Wes Slaughter. Donovan Gregory Clark. Isa Hardwick. Michael Essman. Ava Main. Lauren Webb. Brody Rawlinson. Russell Richter. Gavin Huntsberger. Kamari Tony. Jarrell Rogers. Brandon Ramirez.
Praise the Lord always. Praise the Lord.
2025, please stand. As a symbol of graduation, each of you should now move your tassel from the right side of your caps to the left side of your caps.
As the Superintendent of Comstock Public Schools, I present to you the graduated class of 2025. Congratulations! All right, at this time, our graduates will be exiting out the back of the stage to the Cold Center. We ask that families exit back out to the main parking lot and meet your graduates there. Thank you so much for coming tonight. It was a great night to be at home.